Hey guys, how are we doing? Crypto Insight UK here, bringing you back another YouTube video. Now, I'm in Vienna just for today and tomorrow, and then I'm in Budapest for 2 days, and then I am back, and so content will be more frequent after about 3 or 4 days. Also, I'm in the kitchen here, and it's absolutely boiling, so I'm probably sweating. We just got enough lime scooters. I wanted to update you all before we had our dinner. So, looking at the Bitcoin price chart here, something has actually developed on Bitcoin. So we're going to quickly check in on Bitcoin, and then we're going to talk about XRP for the rest of the video because XRP is making me excited right now. But looking at the Bitcoin price chart, we're in that area that I marked out in a previous video talking about the area we need to reclaim. We talked about the area between 63.5 and I think 64.5, so 63.5 to 64.5. We did actually have a daily close above that yesterday, and today are retesting at about the 64,200 region. Holding this level would be a great positive, and then we would kick off from there. Quite really warm. But basically, we are still ranging until we can start to see this reclaim. It's a good first step, but could still be correctionary structure until we start to see a few daily closes above here, and then I'll reassess when I've had more time to look at the charts. The main thing I wanted to talk about today was XRP. XRP, as you guys know, for XRP holders, has been ripping for the last week or so. In fact, in the last week, I think we're up over 50%. In fact, let's go for the 2-week candles from the lows. Really, we're up 45%. Very nice over the last 2 weeks. Well, we've still got 4 days and 7 hours of this week, so anything can change. But this is some lovely price action if you're an XRP holder. On the daily time frame, we are getting a little bit overbought. Last time we saw these sort of overbought areas, we did have a bit of a pullback. On the hourly and the 4-hourly, we're kind of just pushing up, just looking all right. Yes, you could say that there's a bearish divergence here with a lower high on the RSI. I've been keeping my eye on that and a higher high in price action. Similarly on the 4-hour, but this is kind of what happens when XRP starts to move up quite aggressively anyway. We're just retesting our first level here that I would like to see against the US dollar. The interesting charts to me, however, are XRP against Bitcoin and XRP against Ethereum. Again, today we're 7% up against Bitcoin. And it's the first day. We've still got 6 hours and 52, so anything can obviously change in this time. But it's the first day we could have a daily close above this white line that I've had drawn in for the whole time, asking for a close above it. In the last four or 5 days we've been close. We never actually managed to confirm that close. So let's hope for continued price action to the upside here for Bitcoin and to get that close there above this white line here, which is the 0.60902 level. And against Ethereum, again, we still got the close below the previous all-time low for ETH against XRP. But as I said, once we closed above this white line here, we would send it. We closed above that line. We sent it. Then I said bullish confirmation if we close above this box. We're wicking into the bottom of the box right now. So although this first white line here is good, the bottom of the box, if we close above this box here, so we're talking this level here, for Ethereum, which could happen in one day, or it could happen today if we have continued green price action. 0.0001934 would be a lovely close here, and I would then expect continuation to the upside, probably at least testing the top of this range. So anywhere within this structure, anywhere within this box that I'm going to draw in here would be a minimum price target. Probably, actually, let's bring it down to here, just because that's the recent rejection before the capitulation, and then we should see a retrace of at least that if we manage to get a close above this white box here. So you can see why I'm positive on this price action. That would be if we can get, obviously we need another, let's just draw this out, roughly need another 5 or 6% against ETH. So let's say we need about 6.9% against ETH for a close, and then that should take us realistically to another 110% move against Ethereum. So that's big price action. If you're looking at XRP, that could potentially take XRP up to over $1, $1, 120. And let's see, the reason I've been looking at the XRP versus ETH, XRP versus Bitcoin charts is because they really spell something interesting. Like, look, you see 120% price action here. You see 100% move, for example, 100% move would take us to 110% would take us to $1.28. And we're looking at some good price action here for XRP. If we break some of these key levels for XRP against Bitcoin, for example, if we get this white line to break here, we're coming at least to test the bottom of this range. And I would expect seeing as the markets are doing what they're doing. So that's another 38% move. I would expect a push up to these sorts of areas realistically. Anywhere up to 190% move versus Bitcoin is looking very likely, not just like it could happen, it's pretty likely. Like, this range was tested a lot of times. We've broken down, you could call this Wyckoff accumulation. We've had the creek here, the spring. We're starting to push out of that spring. There will be somewhere where we will find some resistance, have a bit of a cool off, and then absolutely send. However, if you look at XRP's previous price action, like in history, if we look at the weekly time frame, this is something I've been looking for. You have the slowdown, then you have the reversal, and then you print candles. You have the slowdown, you have like a few weeks reversal, then you print big green candles. You have the slowdown, reversal, and that's pretty big, that candle there, even though it does get rejected, and then a bit more working out time. Look, it's still a 150% move. So then you have a bit of a working out, and then you have that push to the top of that range. So we've come down, we're working out for a long time here, coiling up. I would expect to see in some weeks, maybe it's this week, if we get this continued push and this close that I'm looking for on the weekly time frame of that white line, and the daily time frame today will be the first step. I'd expect to see some candles of this sort of size. Like against Bitcoin in a week, I'm expecting to see a 100% plus candle. I really am, and then that's when you start to see some exciting price action against for XRP in general. All these people selling XRP who've had naked longs on it for so long, starting to look in a bit of trouble, and you can start to look towards our larger price targets. For me, between $13 and $18, always been the same. I always thought about $13.50, $13.30 was where I thought we'd see a top. Granted, I did think we'd get towards that last cycle, but we can argue to the end of the earth why we did or didn't do that. But for now, let's just continue with the price action we've got today. 100% move would be lovely, breaking this range basically for us, taking us to in and around this area here, the 130 mark, which is where we found the last resistance before we came down and then found this range. I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of ruling from Judge Torres in the next few weeks. It seems to go like that. When price action gives you positivity, then a narrative often backs it up. So those sort of things I'm looking for. If we start to get that daily close that we're looking for today, I don't want to speak too much more because we haven't confirmed anything as of yet. When we get that, I will update you guys and we will go from there. But for now, it's exciting. Look, having a 40% week, it's nice to see XRP in the green for once in a while. It'd be awesome to see XRP leading alt season. I think the XRP holders deserve that, but it doesn't matter what you deserve in this space. It's just about price, and that's all it is. Price is the true determining factor. So let's see what happens. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you enjoyed, please share it with a friend. It would help me out a lot if you subscribe as well. Peace up, A-Town Downs, Crypto Insight UK would say.